All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 769 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Over here, we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. And we're going to talk about this trade that I saw on NFL.com. I think the trade is ridiculous. It's a bad trade, but we're going to get into it and give you my thoughts and opinions about it. Shout out to NFL.com's Ali Banpuri. I think it's Banpuri. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. But I'll have the link down in the description so you guys can look at this trade. If this is your first time here, welcome. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. I can be found on X at VF Baller. The website is firstandframerates.com. And if you want to support the show, CashApp and PayPal links are below. And let's just go ahead and get into this because basically, if you're looking at it on the screen, like if you're watching this on Spotify or Rumble, you can see it on the screen. Apple and YouTube, you can just listen right along. If you're looking at this on the screen, the Bears would get, this is a trade between the Bears and the Falcons. I'll just go ahead and say that right now. And the Bears would get our number 8 overall pick, Bijan Robinson, 2024 third round pick, 2025 first round pick, and 2026 second round pick. What we get in return is the 2024 first round overall pick and running back Khalil Herbert. This is a very bad trade. Now, I'm all for moving up. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for moving up and, getting a quarterback. But at what price? Not at the price of losing Bijan Robinson. And I think that's where it lost me, because Bijan Robinson is not just a running back. He's not just a guy that you put between the tackles. Bijan Robinson can go out in the slot. If you wanted him to, he could return punts. If you wanted him, he could return kicks. He can, he can do a little bit of everything. But I think the problem is that they're trying to pigeonhole him into a running back for this trade. I think Mr. Ali, the guy who did this article on this, and in this article, he's done some other trades as well. I think in this article as well with other teams. But I'm not sure that you want to give up all of that. I mean, if it's just the draft picks, I could see it. But I just don't think you would give up all of that just to get, what's his name? Caleb Williams. And I'm on board to getting Caleb Williams, but not at this expense. You don't do whatever. You don't do this to get him. Not give up one of your pieces. Not this person. Now, if you want to give up another player, maybe we could talk, but not Bijan Robinson. This is a very bad trade because at the end of the day, you're not getting much in return. Yeah, quarterback is very expensive and the quarterback is very valuable, but what quarterback are you getting? I think Caleb Williams could be that generational talent, but that doesn't mean you do you don't want to do what what's that team? The Carolina Panthers. You don't want to do what the Carolina Panthers did and give up their best offensive asset, and you turn around and you look at what look at what they are now. I mean, the Panthers are nowhere near what they thought they'll be. Yeah, they beat us. Thank you, Desmond Ridder, but that's another story for another day. But that's something you don't do. But I know some people probably say, well, we got Pitts. We got Bijan. No, we won't have Bijan. So we have Pitts. We have London. We got, Tyler Algier. We got this. We got this. No. You don't give up. Now, I will say this. If I had to pick out of any of these other weapons, if I have to give up, if you put Tyler Algier in his place where Bijan Robinson is, I probably would think about it. Because Khalil Herbert is basically going to take the role of what the role of what Tyler Algier is doing. I would probably consider it, but outside of what we're seeing on this page right here, this is a bad trade. It's a bad trade. I would not give up Bijan Robinson because Bijan Robinson in this entire trade is the piece that's done so much, with so much production out of all of these players. Bijan Robinson is not even close to Khalil Herbert as far as his versatility. I don't know what the first round picks is going to put together with whoever we pick. Number 1 overall, I don't think he'll put up that much production in the first year anyway. Maybe so. I don't know. But I just don't see us giving up this much. This is a very bad look. Now, I'm going to read what Mr. Ali said on this article. He said, trading for Fields making a whole lot of sense for this franchise. Yeah, I can see the Falcons trading for Fields. I did an episode about that, about the number 2 picks, second round picks, to get in Fields. I can see that. But if the Falcons want to provide the new coach Raheem Morris with the shiniest presence and the complete elusive quarterback, wide receiver, running back, see, this is how you going to get a complete elusive. Khalil Herbert's nice, but he's not Bijan Robinson. Grand slam over the span of 4 consecutive first rounds. They could make a play for the first pick. Modeled after Carolina's climb to the top of the draft board last year, Atlanta will have to part with its best offensive weapons in the scenario. And that's where everything stops. Nothing else to talk about at that point. Which could be a non-starter for Terry Fontenot. Obviously, I would say it would be too. On the flip side, Chicago will be opening to making a similar deal 2 years in a row. The return would certainly be enticing for the Bears. Imagine the read option of possibilities. Nah, look, listen. It sounds good, but we could do read option here. Hell, we could do read option still with Desmond Ridder if we wanted to. So we don't need you don't have to look at it on that end either. Building a bigger strength, Bijan will be a clear upgrade over Herbert, who's valued here as the first pick in round 6. It was a 6th round pick, I think. While furnishing the franchise with additional listen, if he was the first pick in round 6, Tyler Algier was a 5th round pick. Now, I'm not advocating to trade Algier, but if you're going to make this trade, put Tyler Algier in this place. Put Tyler Algier in this place if you're going to do that. While furnishing the franchise with additional resources to revamp the roster. Acquiring Robinson and the 4-year control of his rookie contract would also grant Chicago extended cap relief if Fields does reach his full potential and warrant a lucrative extension. Yeah, that sounds good, but I don't even think Chicago wants to do that. I just think this entire thing, it sounds good if you really want to talk about it, but for real, the Falcons would be, this would be an awful trade. Like I said, I want Caleb Williams. I did an episode about him. I'm willing to move up to get him, but I'm not giving up Bijan Robinson for that. I'm not doing that. I would not do that. Not at all. Not even close. And I just don't understand. Like, people are doing this stuff just to make, content, or people are doing this just to make, articles or whatever, and I get it. But at the end of the day, we just have to be somewhat realistic. At least he tried to say that it's a non-starter for Terry Fontenot. He could have put more emphasis on why it wouldn't not be a good trade for Atlanta, because it's not. It's just not. You don't give up a player like Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson, with all the struggles of the offense last year, the man was, he had over 1,000 yards all purpose in a bad season with the quarterback play with the way it was. You get slightly better quarterback play. This dude could probably have over 1,900, almost 2,000 yards all purpose in his rookie season. If we just had bad quarterback play. We had some bad play calling too. So Zach Robinson, I wouldn't even entertain this if you put Bijan Robinson in it. I was like, no, that's a no-go. I already said what I think we should do. We should go ahead and try to get the 8th overall pick, probably get Michael Penix. We could probably even move back a few spots. I haven't seen the draft board, but you could probably move back to like 12 or 13, maybe as far back as 15. Get some draft capital for a team that wants to move up in the first round and still get Michael Penix. I'm just guessing off the top of I know for certain you could probably move back 2 to 3 spots and probably still get Michael Penix. So this is not a bad, it wouldn't be a bad look for the Falcons to even just entertain that. And you will still, keep everything intact. You keep your quarterback, you keep, you'll get your quarterback, you'll keep all your picks, and all your players will still be intact. If you're going to trade for Justin Fields or whatever, you take that 2nd round pick or whatever, get Justin Fields, or a 3rd round pick, get Justin Fields, and you go get Dallas Turner as a pass rusher. You have some options here, but this right here I don't think this is an option. I think this is crazy, and the only way I would entertain it if you just take the player off the board, change that 2024 pick for a second rounder, maybe. Or you just keep it the way it is and put Tyler Algier there, which I'm still not a fan of that. Not a fan of that either. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What are we doing here? People are just making content. It's cool. I get it. But what are we doing? This kind of made my head hurt, man. Seriously. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. You can also follow me on X at VFBaller. The website is firstandframerates.com. And if you want to support the show, Cash App, PayPal links are below in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. Peace.